Hi, everybody. Today, I want to talk to you about entrepreneurship and what is the one thing to keep in mind at the very beginning of your journey. So, one of the biggest things is cost. It's really important that at the very beginning of your journey, you keep your costs down. There is a way to de risk the journey for yourself. And so, one thing to keep in mind always in the back of your mind as you're going through the ideation phase and iterating through product market fit and all those things is I just want you to think about and ask yourself consistently, how can I reduce cost? Because it's actually the barrier of entry could be fairly easy into just testing out whatever product you want to try out if you keep the cost down. I know in some cases it's hard when you're talking about hardware, and I've been through that journey. Uh, when you're talking about really hard tech and all those things can be very capital intensive. But even in those instances, you could, for instance, get access to a makerspace and do your iteration process there for some of the hardware. In some other instances, obviously, you might need access to a national lab or some other type of lab. And so, making those early partnerships with universities, if you're doing hardware, to get access to those facilities and let you test out the product building process so that you can keep your costs down. So there's ways to do that, and there's if you partner with the right universities, if you partner with the right programs, you can make that happen. On the software side, before doing any software, find out if there's ways that you can test out your product without having to write any code. And I say that as a former software engineer and just as a former engineer in general. You might have that natural instinct to just want to get in there and start coding or start building or hire somebody else to do it for you. But I just want you to take a step back and first ask yourself, how can you solve this problem without having to invest so much money into the technology? So be very resourceful, think about ways that you can achieve that, and it is possible. And then down the line, as you go through the iteration process, through your ideation phase and through your product market fit phase, you can determine when is the right time to make the investments that are going to require you to build software in the software cases, or build or invest in facilities that are going to help you build your hardware products. So think about that always in the back of your mind. Be very resourceful, and ask, how can you do this? How can you prove your concept? How can you test it without spending so much money at the very beginning? So it's a test of resourcefulness, and that is one of the most important things to have as an entrepreneur. So find those low-cost solutions for everything, and let them prove you at what point in time it's truly necessary for you to make those bigger investments.